Hello and welcome back to Utkarsh Classes. Good morning all of you, and you all are welcome to this session with a big heart. So today we have a YouTube live session on important questions of critical reasoning. So guys, if you are preparing for CLAT examination, this session is going to be a very useful session for you guys. So shall we start the session, guys? As you know that reasoning is going to play an important role for CLAT examinations, and you will have 35 questions in CLAT examinations in reasoning section. So let's get started, guys. So join this session as soon as possible so that we can start the session. So please comment me as soon as possible so that we can start the session for today. So today we are going to have a very important session on critical reasoning. So you all are welcome to this session. And you know that in coming May, we have the exam of CLAT. And in CLAT, that is the best exam for law students. Fine. So if you are preparing for this CLAT examination, this session is a very useful session, and we are going to solve wonderful questions of critical reasoning. So let's get started. So this is the question, and the question is very nice, and the question is this one. The question is on your screen. So what is the question? The popularity of hand-drawn black and white pencil. See, this is the information given, and the medium of question paper is in English. So we are going to discuss everything in English only. Abhishek Kohli, good morning. How are you? So please read this information given in this question. What is the information? The popularity of hand-drawn black and white pencil sketch portraits is set to decline sharply, as now computers are available which can draw pencil sketch portraits as well. So what is the information given? See, people used to like hand-drawn black and white pencil sketch, but now we are using our computers for these sketch and to portraits the sketch as well. Fine. So in place of hand-drawn black and white pencil, now we are using computer. So what is the question? Which of the following is an underlying assumption? See, this word is assumption. And what is assumption? Welcome to this session, and we have a question of assumption, and this is a very important topic for CLAT exam. Fine. Good morning everyone. So can you answer this question? So what is given? We need to find the assumption of this statement. So what is statement? Statement is now people are using computers in place of hand-drawn black and white sketch to draw their portraits. Fine. So the first one is people prefer colored portraits nowadays as compared to pencil sketch portraits. Second one is with availability of good cameras at affordable price, people prefer photographs nowadays. तो पहले में क्या कह रहा है कि अब जो है portraits you can get in colorful. So you can get the colored portraits as well with the help of computer. This is the first sentence. With availability of good cameras at affordable prices, people prefer photographs nowadays. Fine. Now they are not using hand-drawn black and white pencil sketch portraits. Now they are using photographs which is being shot by cameras. Fine. Now third is computers drawn portraits have option of color filling as well. Okay. Now good artists who can draw pencil sketch portraits have been giving up their professions nowadays. And the last one is sketches drawn by computer look absolutely like the handwritten sketches, and it is difficult to make out any difference with the naked eye. So you all know what is hand-drawn sketches, and there is a difference between hand-drawn sketches and photographs which is taken by cameras. Fine. So what is the assumption of this question? Why now people are relying on computers? What is the answer? Can you tell me? You all are welcome to this session. I can see your comments. No, what is assumption? Assumption is a hidden information. Assumption is a hidden information which is given. A may be. No. This is not A. See, if I say nowadays, no, A is not the answer. Just wait for some time and I am asking you something. Nowadays, if I say people are relying on online classes as well. People are relying on online classes as well in place of offline classes. So what could be the assumption? The assumption could be that even in online classes you get all the necessary things, all the informations, all the materials, and even good teachers to teach you online. Fine. That could be the assumption. That could be the assumption of that information, that now people are relying more on online in place of offline classes. So here it is given computers. Now they are using computers in place of hand drawn black and white pencil sketch. So what is the assumption? You all are welcome to this session. Neha, welcome. Shobit, namaste. So what is the assumption? See, assumption is something which is not directly stated, which is not said directly in the statement or in the information given, but it is a hidden information behind the given statement. Fine. बिल्कुल सही. अर्पिता said कि कंप्यूटर भी सेम वर्क करता है. नाउ इन कमेंट आई कैन सी सम पीपल दे आर सेइंग कि कंप्यूटर भी सेम वर्क करता है. सो व्हाट कुड बी द आंसर? देखो यार, अजम्पशन में क्या होगा कि नाउ यू आर using online classes. Even offline is there, but we are already using online classes as well, and even offline classes is running as well. So I can say we are getting all the things which is required in offline classes we can easily get from online classes as well. तो ऑनलाइन में भी चीजें समझ में आती है, सब चीज बढ़िया है, एवरीथिंग इज नाइस, सो वी कैन टेक ऑनलाइन क्लासेस एज वेल, है ना. तो अब आप देखो इसमें सबसे पहले कि जो चीज हैंड ड्रॉन ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट पेंसिल करता था, इफ यू आर ड्रॉइंग समथिंग विद द हेल्प ऑफ हैंड, इवन दोज drawing can be done with the help of computers. So come to the fifth one and come to the fifth point. What is the fifth point? देखिए, come to the fifth point. देखिए, sketches drawn by computer look absolutely like the hand drawn sketches, and it is difficult to make out any difference with the naked eye. See, the same work is done by computers as well. The same work is done by computer as well, which was done by hand drawn black and white pencil sketch. Fine. And the same work can be done by computers as well. So people will generally prefer computer. So what is the assumption? If I ask assumption, so assumption is something which is not directly stated in the statement, but that is hidden in the statement. So what could be the reason? What could be the exact reason? Because exact reason is also an assumption of a statement. The exact reason is the same sketches which is drawn by hand can be drawn by computer, and that cannot be differentiated by naked eyes. That cannot be differentiated by naked eyes. So answer is fifth. This is the assumption of this statement. So guys, is this question clear to you? Is this question clear to everyone? And this is a very wonderful questions, and the label of this questions definitely matches the label of CLAT examinations and other law examinations paper. ठीक है, so this is not the answer. The answer is the fifth one. Is this clear to everyone? So this is the answer. Fine. Okay. चमक गया. Very nice. Now, first you read the information carefully. First you read the information carefully. Clear? Okay. Sir, आपकी बार सही देंगे. Okay, I'm waiting for your responses. Your answers. Recently, see, this is the next question we have. So first you need to read the questions carefully. Recently, a youth was shifted to another hospital from hospital ABC due to food poisoning. Fine. Definitely the questions are from critical reasoning. Even in the thumbnail we wrote that today we are going to discuss questions of critical reasoning. So this is a critical reasoning special class. बिल्कुल ऐप पर भी होगा. You don't worry for this. Yeah, this is one more questions. This is one more question on critical reasoning. So first you read this question carefully. Recently a youth was shifted to another hospital from hospital ABC due to food poisoning. Fine. So what is the reason for shifting? The youth was suffered with the food poisoning. The patient had been admitted in hospital ABC for malaria. See, he was there for malaria. He was there for the malaria and he was suffering from malaria, and finally what happened, then he suffered with food poisoning as well. So he was shifted to another hospital. Because no outside food is allowed in the hospital, and even in the hospital premises, no outside food was allowed. We are very sure that it was the food provided by the hospital staff that led to the food poisoning. So now there is a clear information and the evidences. If no outside food is allowed and the person got suffered with food poisoning, and the only food was provided by the hospital staff. Okay, yeah, food poisoning is there, that led to food poisoning. A statement by the parents of the youth. Which of the following can be a course of action? See, what is the question? You need to find the exact course of action the parents should take against the hospital. What should be the correct course of action to avoid such a mishap? So what should be the correct course of action? Is this question clear to everyone? Now we have 5 courses of actions given. Now we have 5 courses of actions given. The parents of the patient should be given a compensation to ensure that the hospital is not criticized in any way. So the first point here is demanding compensation. The most important word we have got in this line is the compensation should be given to parents so that hospital is not criticized in any way. Fine. The reason for the food poisoning should be identified and the food provided in the hospital should be inspected regularly. Now here we are talking about inspection so that further this mishap will not happen to anyone. The reason, we are finding the reason for this mishap. What exactly happened? We are finding the reason. Third, local vendors which provide fruits, vegetables and other eatables to the hospital must be questioned. The next one is CCTV cameras should be installed in the hospital cafeteria to ensure that spoiled food is not provided to the patients. And the last one is patients should be asked to bring food from their houses rather than provide it at the hospital, so that if such a case occurs again, the hospital will not be responsible. See, in this question, first You try to catch the exact point. What is the exact point? What we want to do? What kind of result we expect after we take any course of action? Okay, now everyone, now Nikita said 5. See, what is the main issue behind this whole information? The main issue is that we got a patient who suffered with food poisoning also. Fine. Rahul, you are welcome to this session. Fine. So what is the correct course of action? देखिए किसी एक हॉस्पिटल में क्या हो रहा है, तो somebody is going for the malaria cure and now he is coming with one more disease and that is food poisoning. देखो correct course of action क्या होता है? What is correct course of action? If you go for any inquiry, suppose an incident happens and you don't know what is the correct reason. So first you find the correct reason. So for finding the correct reason, what we need to do? We need to set up a panel of expert. Either we go for like committee, or in the panel we have judges as well, and we have different kind of people who are expert of that kind of issue, so that they can find the exact reason and they'll take a course of action so that same mishap will not happen in future. ठीक है, देखिए कंपनसेशन से कुछ नहीं होगा. देखिए कंपनसेशन से कुछ नहीं होगा. वी हैव 5 पॉइंट्स. फाइन, वी हैव 5 पॉइंट्स. देखिए कंपनसेशन मिल जाएगा तो क्या होगा उससे? कंपनसेशन आप एक पेरेंट्स को देंगे एंड अगेन दिस मिसहैप विल हैपन एंड वी आर गोइंग टू compensate more parents as well or more patients as well. So is it बार बार कंपनसेशन देने से बढ़िया है कि कंपनसेशन देने से प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन नहीं आता है. So try to catch the exact problem. Exact problem क्या है? कि there is the problem with the food in hospital, which is the reason for food poisoning. This is the problem in the hospital. Hospital में एक ही problem है and the problem is food. The food which is provided to patients, that is not hygienic. That's why they are getting infected or they are suffering with food poisoning. ठीक है, they are suffering with food poisoning. बिल्कुल ऑल द बेस्ट राहुल. देखिए आप सबसे पहले देखो, आप इसको आराम से आप इसको पढ़ो. ठीक है, देखो if there is any problem which is related to hospital, which is related to society or any place which is used by public, it may be a railway station, it may be a court premises, anywhere you find. ठीक है, so what would be the correct course of action? Correct course of action क्या होगा? You just read this point. The reason for the food poisoning should be identified. देखो आप पहले रीजन खोजो. What is the reason? And the food provided in the hospital should be inspected regularly. इससे क्या होगा? The problem will come to an end. अगर आप अच्छा खाना देंगे, उसको हमेशा इंस्पेक्शन करेंगे. Have you heard about midday meal in schools? Have you heard about midday meals in school? Have you heard it? We are providing food in schools. So where students will come, where children will come, and along with their studies, they will have some food also during lunches. So all the time, or you can say sometimes we get some informations or some reports that in this school people get their midday meal and after eating that midday meal they got food poisoning. आपने ये जरूर सुना होगा. ठीक है, कि मिड डे मील में बच्चों ने खाना खाया एंड दे गॉट लाइक दे स्टार्टेड सफरिंग विद द फूड पॉइजनिंग. आपने सुना है ये बात. ठीक है, तो अब आप यहां पर देखो, तो हाउ कैन यू लाइक सॉल्व दैट प्रॉब्लम, how you are going to solve that problem? So the only way to solve that problem is to find the reason behind the meal why people got food poisoning. ठीक है, तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, रीजन फाइंड आउट करना पड़ेगा एंड देन अ रेगुलर इंस्पेक्शन इज नीडेड. ठीक है, सो द आंसर इज सेकेंड वन. ठीक है, देखो लोकल वेंडर्स विच इज प्रोवाइडेड फूड फ्रूट वेजिटेबल, उससे क्या होगा, दैट इज नॉट, वो उतना ये नहीं है. सीसीटीवी कैमरा, दिस इज नॉट गोइंग टू solve the problem. Parents should be asked to bring food from their houses. अब ये कैसे होगा, if they'll bring from different sources then the chances of infection will rise. तो ये भी नहीं है. So the correct answer is second. Is this clear to everyone? See, now we are discussing with, we have two reasoning, legal reasoning and logical reasoning. Is this clear to everyone? So in logical reasoning, we have two sections, critical as well as logical. Fine. Okay, so answer is only two. So we are discussing the logical reasoning. Okay, now I have a question of directions. Yeah, hello everyone. Now we have a question of directions. Read the given information. And answer the question given. Answer the questions. Given question. Point N is. So can you solve this question? Point N is 8 meter to the west of point O. Point P is 4 meter to the south of point O. Point Q is 4 meter to the east of point P. Point now here one point is there, point R. Fine. Point R. Can you solve this question? Point N is 8 meter to the west of point O. Point P is 4 meter to the south of point O. Point Q is 4 meter to the east of point P. Point R is 6 meter to the north of point Q. Point S is 8 meter to the west of point R. This is point R. Point R. Point T is 2 meter to the south of point S. S. How far and in which direction is point T from point N? Now this is the question. Who is going to answer this question first? What is the answer? Sobit said 3. Third, 4 meter to the west. Let's see who is going to answer this question. This is a question from direction and this is also an important topic for your CLAT exam. What is the answer? Sobit answered 3. Fine. Anybody else? Now what is given? What is given? Point N is 8 meter to the west of point O. See, I started from this point. Fine. Point N is 8 meter to the west of point O. Point N is 8 meter to the west of point O. Point N is 8 meter to the west of point O. This is 8 meter. Is this clear to everyone? Now, Rashim Ahmad said 8 meter, Ankit Sharma 2. Okay. Now, let's check the answer. Point N is 8 meter to the west of point O. Point P is 4 meter to the south of point O. Point P is 4 meter. Point P is 4 meter to the south of point O. Okay, I got so many answers. Neuron said B. Chanchal Malhotra A. Okay, now let's check the answer. Point P is 4 meters to the south of. Point Q is 4 meter to the east of point P. Point Q is 4 meter to the east of point P. Point Q is 4 meter to the east of point P. Is this clear to everyone? Okay, now 4 meter to the east of point P. Point R, this is point R. Point R is 6 meter to the north of point Q. Point R is 6 meter. See, this is 6 meter. Again, I want you to notice this. This distance is 4 meter and this is 6 meter. Fine. So, distance is 6 meter and this is point R. This is point R. क्यों मिक्सअप सा हो गया? अर्पिता, even you will get questions from both logical and critical reasoning in reasoning section. Fine. We have done 2 questions from critical reasoning and this question you can say is from logical reasoning. So we have enough time to practice this question. Now the question is very simple. Even I have taught you the direction. So if you are having any problem, I am going to solve this question. Okay, so don't panic. Now point S is 8 meter to the west of point R. Point S is 8 meter to the west of point R. Now this point is very important. Point S, see, this distance is already 4 meter and this is 4 meter. So this is S, which is half of this distance. If I take the half distance, this is 4 meter and this is 4 meter. यहां तक आपने बनाया है क्या? Nikita said 1, option 1. Have you drawn the figure like this? Are you drawing the same figure, guys? First you tell me, are you drawing the same figure? Have you got the same figure which I have drawn on board? What I am asking, have you drawn the same figure? Okay. Point S is 8 meter to the west of point R. Point T is 2 meter to the south of point S. Point T is 2 meter. Point T is 2 meter. See, this distance is 4 meter and now this distance is 2 meter. Then only if we add up, this comes 2 meter. So if I draw T will come in between. T will come in between N and O. T will come in between N and O. This is 2 meter and this is also 2 meter. Yes sir, मैंने same ऐसा ही बनाया है. Very nice. Now what is the, how far and in which direction is point T from point N? How far and in which direction is point T? See, this is point T. This is point T and this is to the east of point N. 4 meter east, and this is the answer. 4 meter east is the answer. So this is the answer. Nikita said 1 is right. Very nice. 4 meter. So you can see the label of the question. The label of the question is not easy. We have found many points to be drawn like this. Fine. So the label of question matches the CLAT examinations, I can say. Yeah, 4 meter east. Guys, this is the answer. Now we have a second question. Now we have a second question. Who is going to answer this question as well? Rahul said 1 is right. Very nice. Chanchal, yes. Okay, very nice. Now we have one more question. If point T is 4 meter to the north of point E. Now let me see who is going to answer this question correctly. If point T is 4 meter to the north of point E, then what is the distance between E and Q? I can see in the comment section somebody is writing, sir, itna time kahan hota hai? See, there is two phases. Once when you are in the learning phase, if you are learning something, you need to go gradual. That is a gradual process. You need to go slow. And once you learn everything, you can go fast. See, you remember when you were trying to learn the cycle. So in the initial phase, we were slow. We were trying to ride our cycle slow. But once you learn how to ride a bicycle, you don't go slow. You can go with your comfortable speed. You can enhance your speed. You can increase your speed, and even you can ride the bicycle with different styles. Even you can just leave your hand and keep your hands in air and keep on riding your bicycle. Fine. So what is the answer? If point T is 4 meter to the north of point E. If point T, the question is, if point T is 4 meter, T is 4 meter to the north of point E. That means E. Here we have E. And this T is 4 meter north. See, this is 4 meter north of point E. So what is distance between E and Q? What is the distance between E and Q? You need to tell me what is the distance between E and Q. What is the distance between E and Q? See, this is 4 meter and this is also 4 meter. So the total distance is 8 meter, and this is the answer. And guys, this is the answer. So the answer is 8 meter. So those who said 8 meter are correct. Okay, now we have one more question from coding decoding. Neuron, the correct answer is 8 meter. The distance was 8 meter between E and Q. What was the distance? That is 8 meter. Fine. Now we have given a point, make good finance plans is written as ZTMNLOXY. Now we have good economy helps finance is written as DNOJMNZT. Make good progress now. Arpita and guys, see, in this session we are discussing few mixed questions of logical reasoning so that you can get an idea how they are going to ask questions in exam. Fine. So we are trying to solve mixed questions, and if you will not be able to solve the question, I will help you out to solve the questions. Fine. So don't panic. Try to solve these questions. Make good progress now. So there are two different words, XY, FS, ZT, BR. Fine. So there are two different XY, FS, ZT, BR. Progress helps develop country is written as OG, RT, CL, BR. All the codes, see here it is written, all the codes are two letter codes only. Thank you, Shobit, if you like the class. And I'm glad that what I'm teaching you, what I'm trying to convey you are getting everything and you like the class. Fine. So today we are solving few mixed questions so that you can get the idea what would be the label of the paper. So can you find or can you solve this question? So the question is, which of the following represents the code for make plans now in the given code language? So this is the question. Fine. Good morning everyone. So let me solve this question. So how can you solve this question? I'm going to tell you how can you easily solve this question. Fine. Now, the points which are given, make good finance plans. See, the first line is make good finance plans. Fine. Here it is given, make good finance plans. And what is the code? The code is ZTMNLOXY. ZTMNLOXY. This is the code. Fine. This is the code. E होना चाहिए. What does it mean? E होना चाहिए. I need the correct answer. Good economy helps finance. Good economy helps finance. This is the question. Good economy helps finance. And what is given? DN, OJ, MN, ZT. So we have four codes: DN, OJ, MN and ZT. But we don't know which code is for which word. Fine. So you can learn this question with a single example only. You can learn this question. Fine. You can easily learn this question. Okay. Don't worry. Make good progress now. Make good progress now. Make good progress now. Fine. This is given. And the code is XYFSZTBR. The code is XYFSZT and BR. This is the code given. Fine. Nikita said 5. Okay. Let's see. Progress helps develop country. Progress helps develop country. Fine. So I'm going to tell you how to solve this question. How to solve these questions completely. Fine. OJRT, CL and BR. Now what I have done, I have four sentences: make good finance plans, good economy helps finance, make good progress now, progress helps develop country. So we have four statements that I have written in black, and now the codes are written in red. Fine. So these are the codes given for these questions. So if I ask, I can see we have good. See, if I tell you we have good in this line, we have good in this line, and we have good in this statement. So can you tell me what is the neuron? See, I told you that on Tuesday and Friday, on Tuesday, I tell you the questions of maths, and that is the mixed questions of maths. And today we have a mixed questions of logical reasoning. So what I'm asking a very simple thing. What is the code for good? We have three good. We have good in this statement, we have good in this statement, and even we have good in this statement. So can you tell me what would be the code for good? See, we have ZT, MN, LOXY, DN, OJ, MN, ZT, XY, FS, ZT, BR. Who is going to tell me what is the code for good? What is the code for good? See, if you notice the codes carefully, ZT is there. Again, we have ZT and we have ZT. We don't have good in this statement. We don't have ZT in this statement. So what is the code for good? That is ZT. Fine. Now, if I ask, what is the code for make? What is the code for make? Who is going to tell me what is the code for make? We have make in first and the third statement. We have make in first statement and third statement. Yeah, I can see Happy Singh said ZT, Rashid Ahmad said ZT. So what is the code for make? What is the code for make? Why don't you solve with me? We'll solve these questions together. Fine. What is the code for make? See, we have make in first and third statement, XY, FS, BR, MN, LO, XY. See, XY is the code for make. Yeah, Rashid said XY. Yeah, the code for make is XY. The code for make is XY. Fine. Now, we have finance word. We have finance word here. We have finance word here. Do we have finance word in the third statement? No. Do we have finance word in the fourth statement? No. We have finance word in first and second. So what is the code for finance? What is the code for finance? Now my next question is, guys, can you tell me what is the code for finance? See, we have finance in the first statement and second statement as well. This is MN. This is MN. So the code for finance is MN. MN. Neuron said MN. Very nice. Okay, this is Rais. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, this is Rais. Okay. What is the answer? Rais said MN. Fine. The code for finance is MN. Okay. Now I have a question. Can you tell me what is the code for this progress? Who is going to tell me what is the code for progress? What is the code for progress? We have this progress. Again, we have progress. This is FSBR. This is OJRTCLBR. Who is going to tell me what is the code for progress? See, we have this progress here. We have this progress here. So the code for progress is BR. BR. Now, is this clear to everyone? I can see everybody is writing BR. Very nice. Now I have a question. What is the code for? helps. This is helps and this is helps. So what is the code for helps? Can you tell me what is the code for helps? Everyone said BR, right? Correct answer. Now what is the code for helps? The code for help is DNOJ. DNOJ, economy and helps. Now we have helps here and here. So we have a word code OJ. So the code for OJ is helps. Now everybody is answering, I can see. So the code for economy, is DN. Code for economy is DN. Is this correct to everyone? Code for economy is DN. And code for plans is LO. Is this clear to everyone? Code for plans is LO. Code for economy is DN. Code for now is FS. Now is FS. But what is the code for develop and country? What is the code for develop and country? That's either RT or CL. Now we can't find anything else. So what is the question? Make plans now. Make plans now. This is the question. Make plans now. So what is the code for plans? The code for plans is LO. The code for plans is LO. LO is the code for plans. And what is the code for make? Make, we have code and that is XY. And what is the code for now? For now, either it is FS. No, the code for now is FS. FX. XY, LO, FS. Now tell me what is the correct answer. Which option is correct? Who is going to tell me? Okay, neuron. Make plans now. XY, LO, FS. Do you find XY, LO, FS? All the three codes in the same option. What is the answer? Now I got the answer. What is the code for make plans now? Answer is XY, LO, FS. Do we have XY, LO, FS? No. Do we have XY, LO, FS? Yeah, we have. We have this option in second. So this is the answer. Now we have the code. We have all the information. And there will be 5 questions based on this question. Okay. Which of the following represents the code for helps progress? Who is going to answer first? What is the code for helps progress? Let me check who is going to answer this question first. Helps progress. What is the code? The code for helps progress. See, for helps we have OJ. And for progress we have BR. The code for progress is BR and for helps it is OJ. Now we can answer OJ and BR. What is the answer? So in the 5th option, is this question clear to everyone now? Is clear to everyone now? Even Neuron said OJ BR, Rais said BR OJ, Nikita 5, very nice. Okay. Yes, 5 is the answer. Option 5 is the answer. Fine. Who is going to answer this question first? Rahul said OJBR. Very nice. What is the code for finance? What is the code for finance? यस थोड़ा सा आप पेशेंस रखेंगे और बिल्कुल चमकेगा. इफ यू आर डूइंग समथिंग न्यू यू नीड टू हैव सम पेशेंस. टेल मी व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज द आंसर ऑफ फिनेंस? फिनेंस. See, I know your label, I know what to teach and how you are going to get all this. Fine. Have some patience. What is the question? What is the answer for finance? See, we have this circle, red circle for finance, and the code for finance is MN. MN. Everybody is answering this question. Yeah, very nice. Answer is MN. What is the code for good? 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 See, we have this good in blue circle. This is the code for good. Blue circle is there. And we have three good. So what is the code for good? That is ZT. ZT is the code for good. What is the code for good? That is ZT. This is the answer. Now I feel this is clear to everyone. This question is clear to everyone. So shall we solve a question of critical reasoning now? Critical reasoning. See, this is the question which was from logical reasoning. Now we are going to solve a question of critical reasoning. The questions which is based on statements only. So guys, let's start a question of critical reasoning. Fine. Now this is the question. Now we have a question from critical reasoning. See, we have done coding, decoding, and that was a part of logical reasoning. Fine. We had logic to solve the question. But now we need to think on this question. So what is the question? Read the given information carefully and answer the question. Fine. Rahul, today I have a maths class in MP Utkarsh. Today I have a maths class in MP Utkarsh and the timing would be 8 p.m. MP Utkarsh, I have a maths class and I am going like chapter wise. Fine. So I have already completed ratios, then partnership, then allegation I have completed. So I have a next class at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. in evening, MP Utkarsh. There I have started time and work, and today we have a second class for time and work. Fine. And this is a question from critical reasoning. Read the given information carefully and answer the question. People do not prefer working in private organizations today as private organizations do not provide any kind of job security. See, the most important word is based on the most important word I can say that the private organizations, they do not provide any kind of job security. See, the most catching word is job security. In private organizations, people look for job security as well, but they are not going to provide the job security. Statement by a citizen of a country A, which of the following negates means that opposes the statement made by the citizen. So something opposite statement to this statement. Negates means negative, opposite. आपको ठीक है, what does this word mean? Opposite. So who is going to tell me what is the answer? क्या कह रहा है कि भाई जो अभी प्राइवेट फर्म्स है, they are not giving any kind of job security. They are failed to give job security. Okay, so this statement is given by a citizen of which country? Country A. So you need to find a sentence or a statement which is opposite to this statement. Fine. कौन बताएगा? See, some private companies in country A are very good paymaster and pay their employees well as long as their employees have good performance. See, here everything depends on your performance. See, they are paying, but based on their performance. If you are not going to perform, you won't get money. You won't get your salary. So, if something is based on your performance, see, in government organizations, if you are not performing outstanding, even if you are working, whatever work is assigned to you on time, nobody is going to fire you. कोई आपको नहीं हटाएगा. But in private organizations, if you won't perform or if you won't perform outstanding, your chances in that company is very less. Fine. So this sentence is not going to oppose the statement given by this citizen. So this is wrong. This can never oppose this is something which is going to support the statement given by citizen. This citizen of country A. So first is not, ऊपर वाला statement का opposite बताना है. बिल्कुल सही. इसका आपको क्या बताना है? You need to tell the opposite sentence for this information. And this is not the answer. Because here directly you are paying on the basis of your performance. So you won't get any security at this situation. Fine. So पहला तो नहीं होगा. Okay. Now come to this one. Many private organizations expect employees to work for them in order to ensure that the work is compared with others. If they are going for comparison, how you are going to work and you are compared with somebody else, if the comparison is there, if they are comparing to each other, definitely somebody who is going with an inferior work is going to be fired by the company. Fine. So even this is not the answer. See, comparison is something where your work is compared by the other's work, and if they find your work is inferior to them, definitely this will bring risk to your job. Fine. So this is also not correct. Private companies can take the liberty of firing employees. Oh my God. They take the liberty of firing employees based on their performance. So if you do well, you are there in the company. Once you will not perform well, they are going to fire you. So again, this is not the answer. How can it be the answer? See, they are going to assess you on the basis of your performance. And is it possible to give best performance every time. This is not possible. This is not possible. So this is also wrong on the basis of your performance, and it is just impossible to perform best in every case. Fine. So again, this is wrong. Fine, come. It has been noticed recently that private organizations take a lot of effort to retain their employees to get benefit from their experience. यार experience कब आता है? Experience, when do you get experience? Experience comes with time. See, if somebody is at the age of 40, definitely he has less experience if somebody attained his age of 50. The experience comes with time. If you are more experienced, they will going to select you, they will going to retain you. So government organizations में क्या होता है? In the age of 52 and 54, like this, you get your retirement. And here we are talking about experience. And experience comes with time. Experience comes with time. So more you are getting older, more experience will get. Will have more experience. Fine. So experience comes with time. And what are they saying in this point? They want to. Okay, they want to retain you on the basis of your experience, not on the basis of your performance. If you have experience of doing something, you will definitely get better things from that situation. Fine. So what is the answer? So the correct answer, are you getting the point, guys? Are you getting the point what I'm telling you? Yeah, even critical reasoning is not much complex. Fine. You can solve the question. It has been noticed that recently that private organizations, even they are looking for experienced people, and experience comes with time. And experience comes with time. Fine. So this is the answer. Some private organizations prefer recruiting fresh graduates. See, if they are taking only fresh graduates, so it is hard. It is like tough for those people who are getting older and they are not going to give them hard work, rather the experienced work. Fine. So the answer is 4. Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone? क्या ये क्वेश्चन आपको क्लियर है? टेल मी. समझ में आया ये क्वेश्चन समझ में आया क्या? देखो बहुत सिंपल था. They were saying that in private organizations people are not secured with their job. क्वेश्चन क्लियर है कि नहीं? जल्दी से पहले बताइए, क्वेश्चन क्लियर हुआ गया मेरे बताने के बाद? वंस आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड एवरीथिंग about this question, is it clear to you? Is this question clear to you? Experience comes with time, and when you are getting older you will get more experience, and if you have more experience, in that case they are going to retain you. In that case they are going to retain you. That means you are going to get some security in that company also. आप लोग सिर्फ मुझे अगर ये बता दो कि एक्सपीरियंस कब आता है, इन अ वेरी इनिशियल फेज और वंस यू वर्क फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम एंड देन यू गेट एक्सपीरियंस. कब आता है? बहुत फ्रेश एज में, और वंस यू गेटिंग ओल्डर, और यू वर्क फॉर मेनी ईयर्स एंड देन यू गेट एक्सपीरियंस. फाइन. ठीक है. तो एक्सपीरियंस जब आएगा एंड दे वांट टू रिटेन पीपल हु आर एक्सपीरियंस, that means you have some job security as well. Fine. So this is the answer. This is the answer, guys. So I think you love the session, and if you like the session, please share this session with your friends, and do like the session and subscribe this channel for more fresh videos on for CLAT examinations and law examinations, guys. Fine. All the best. Thank you. Jai Hind.